I talk to a lot of people who are really confused about how to invest in real estate. But the truth of the matter is there's really only one strategy that you can use that allows you to buy, scale, grow, and build wealth in real estate investing. There's no other strategy you really have to worry about but this one strategy. And you've probably have heard about it before. It's called the BRRRR strategy. The BRRRR strategy stands for buy, rehab, rent, refinance, and repeat. That's the only strategy you have to learn. And in this video, I'm gonna show you how I did that on a small multifamily property here in Houston and was able to cash out $71,000. Now, when you think about buying a house or buying anything for that matter, even a stick of gum, you think about having to spend money out of your pocket. But with the BRRRR strategy, what you're doing is putting money back into your bank account. And I'm gonna show you step by step in this video how I did that. Real quickly guys, my name is Ehab Shukri and I'm a full-time real estate investor. 5 years ago, I had 0 rental properties and a full-time job. And within 5 years, I was able to grow to 25 rental properties and eventually quit my job and become financially free. And I think that's the goal that a lot of you have. You want to be able to fire your boss. You want to be able to live life on your terms and you want to be financially free. And that's what this channel is all about. If you want to learn about all those very important things, hit that like and subscribe button, smash that bell so that you can get notified every time I post a new video, which will be done every single week. Now, if you think about it, it makes a lot of sense. As long as you buy real estate and you're spending money, eventually you're going to run out of money and you're not going to be able to scale and buy more properties. But with the BRRRR strategy, you never run out of money. And actually, if you do it right, your bank account can be growing and getting bigger as you get more and more deals. And that's the power and key to scaling and growing. All right, so let's jump into the steps here to do the BRRRR strategy on this deal. So it started with me finding a good deal. And finding a good deal is defined by being able to buy it with little to no money out of pocket. Now, there's this formula that's been around a long time, and it's the formula that I still use today to buy real estate. And that formula is called the 70% rule. Now, let me explain this formula. The formula basically says that the after repaired value of a property, so this is the value of the property after it's been fixed up, times 0.7 minus your repair estimate, so that's whatever your general contractor or you come up with as your repair estimate, equals your maximum allowable offer. So after repaired value, ARV times 0.7 minus repairs equals your MAO, your maximum allowable offer. And the reason why this formula is so important, because this is the formula that lenders use to lend you on these types of investment properties. So there's a lender out there called a hard money lender. And what they basically do is they will lend you on the purchase and repairs of a property. So I was looking online for properties to buy on the MLS, and I came across this great little fourplex that needed a lot of work, but I also knew it was a great opportunity to BRRRR this property. So I ran my numbers and figured out the after repaired value, which came out to $400,000. And I also figured out the rehab estimate, which came out to about $100,000, and plugged it into the formula and realized that I could offer $125,000 on this property and it would be a great deal. So that's what I did. I plugged in the numbers. I offered $125,000 and the seller accepted my offer. I immediately went to my hard money lender and got a loan in place for the purchase and the rehab of this property, and that was all part of my initial step 1. Now, step 2 is rehabbing the property. So I reached out to my general contractor. They came in, they validated that my repair estimate was correct, and they got to work. So we got started on the rehab and I remodeled everything because I don't want to deal with maintenance problems down the road. So I replaced the plumbing, the electric, the insulation, the sheetrock, the air conditioning, the roof. I don't want to have any problems down the road with my tenants, and I want to make sure by the time I'm done, I have the best looking property in the area. And that's what I did. I rehabbed it, it turned out amazing, and I was able to get high quality tenants. So this brings us to step 3, which is the cash out refinance, and my favorite part in this whole process. So if you've been following along with me, you know that I purchased this multifamily property for $125,000. I spent $100,000 fixing it up, so my total loan amount is $225,000. Plus I've spent a little bit extra on interest and closing costs and things like that. Now, I went to my small bank and I said, I'm ready to do my cash out refinance. I finished this remodel. It looks amazing, and this property is worth $400,000. They looked at the property, they looked at my appraisal, and they said, great, we are willing to lend you 75% of the appraised value in your cash out refinance. Which, if you're doing the math, 75% of $400,000 is $300,000, which is beautiful because my current loan amount was only for $225,000. It actually was even a little bit less than that. I didn't borrow the full amount. So now what's going to happen is I'm going to get a new loan, and in this case, my loan amount was for $291,000. I didn't get the full $300,000, but I got $291,000. And this new loan is for 20 years, 5% interest. So this is a long-term loan that I'm going to use to hold the property and rent it for the long haul, because this is one of my investment properties and I'm trying to build wealth. And when I got this loan, they used this to pay off my hard money lender, which is really a short-term loan, only for the purchase and rehab of the property. My hard money loan was for $220,000. My new loan amount was for $291,000. So when they paid off my hard money loan, that left me with $71,000 extra that goes to me and into my bank account. Hence the cash out part. That's the cash that goes out from that loan into my bank account. So by the time I was done and I refinanced, I had a newly remodeled fourplex that had a loan of $291,000 and allowed me to cash out $71,000 in my bank account. Now, because this is a 20-year mortgage at 5% interest, my monthly mortgage payment with taxes and insurance and everything is $2,700. You're probably asking, well, how much is this fourplex renting out for? Well, it's renting out for $4,500 a month. So if you calculate how much I'm actually bringing in rent every month, it's $4,500 minus my mortgage, which is $2,700, which comes out to, let's do the math real quick, $1,800 a month. That's pretty incredible, especially considering that I have no money invested in this deal and I actually pulled cash out. Now you can understand, if you have this type of investing that allows you to buy properties with no money out of pocket and even put money back in your bank account, you are going to be able to scale and grow and keep buying more property, which is the key to financial freedom. In my opinion, this is the only way that people can build and grow wealth in real estate investing. Now, I still might go do a flip every now and then because I just want to make a quick chunk of cash, but my core business strategy is buying and growing a rental portfolio. And that's what's needed to be able to create enough passive income every month to quit your job. I would love to see your comments below if you've been able to do the BRRRR strategy and cash out and refinance. Let me know what your best deal was. How much were you able to cash out? If you'd like to learn more about my real estate investing mastery program and how I'm building wealth and buying properties, send me a message. I'd love to work with each and every one of you and help you build your dream.